What is the mindset of the chef, and why is it so important for you to master this mindset if you want to be a great leader? Julia Child is someone who a lot of people know, and she is a very famous chef who is responsible for bringing French cooking to the United States. And what I loved about Julia Child is that she was a master of balance. She had to master making food healthy, but at the same time making it taste good. She had to balance a lot of ingredients, and she also had to balance the French palate with the American palate. So she was always balancing things. And anybody who's ever tried cooking knows that when you try to go into your pantry and pull out a bunch of ingredients, you always have to balance ingredients, right? And you put too much of one thing, it becomes too sweet. Too much of something else, it becomes too salty. Or too much of another ingredient, it becomes unhealthy or too sweet. So you're always balancing different ingredients. But as a leader in this new world of work that we're all a part of, there are only two ingredients that you have to balance, which are humanity and technology. Humanity is this aspect of making sure that your organization stays human, that you focus on purpose and meaning and on doing good. And the second aspect that you need to balance is technology, which is this idea of investing so that you can be productive and efficient and scale. And these two things are oftentimes seen in organizations that are at odds with each other. You either invest in the humanity aspect or in the technology aspect, but we need to have a balance of both. Because if, for example, you invest too much or only in the humanity aspect, sure, you'll be able to attract and retain the best people, but you're gonna be slow. You're not gonna be productive. You're not gonna be efficient. You're not gonna be able to scale because you don't have that technology piece. Similarly, if you only invest in technology, you'll be productive, you'll be efficient, you'll be able to scale, but you're not gonna be able to attract and retain the best talent. You're not gonna be able to identify new opportunities or come up with ideas for new products and services. So the idea is that you, as a leader, as a future-ready leader, have to balance these two things. Humanity, making sure the organization stays human, focus on purpose and meaning, but at the same time, using enough technology so that you can scale and be productive and efficient. How do you do that? Well, if you've ever been to one of those fancy restaurants, you see that what a chef does is they're always in the kitchen tasting the food. And they're always telling their sous chefs are always telling their peers or the people who work for them what ingredients they should add, or if they need to redo a dish, or if they need to add seasoning to a dish. As a leader, this means that you need to be in the kitchen with everybody else. You can't just be sitting in an office barking orders, telling people to change the dish if you're not in the kitchen with them. So if you want to practice the mindset of the chef, be in the kitchen with everybody else on your team and taste test frequently, meaning get feedback from your people, understand where the challenges are, where the roadblocks are, where they think you need to use more technology, where you think you need to scale back on technology. And I can promise you that if you can embrace the mindset of the chef, you will be a more successful leader inside of your organization, and this will pay dividends in the long run. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you decide to practice the mindset of the chef inside of your organization. If you want more content just like this, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. See you next time. Sitting in the middle? All right, good. Done with that one.